Hi, I'm Lisa and I'm from the Pretty Sweaty Stuff Yoga. So we'll start in a nice comfortable seated position, or whatever feels good for you. Closing down the eyes and just really relax and soften inwards here. When we lead such busy lives, sometimes just finding that moment of stillness, that moment to just even catch our breath can be hard. And sometimes we make so many excuses to why we shouldn't find time for ourselves, why we shouldn't find time to just be. And it's when we eventually find that stillness that sometimes we don't actually realize how much we needed to just be still. Begin to tap into your controlled breath, taking big inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose, making sure you can maintain this new quality of breath throughout the practice. Coming for a few rounds of seated cat-cow. So inhale, pull the chest through the arms, tilt the head back, create that arch in the spine. And as you exhale, chin to chest, round the back, create that roundness in the upper back. 2 more rounds. Inhale, pull the chest through, tilt the head back. And as you exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. One last time, inhale, pull the chest through, create that arch in the spine. And as you exhale, drop the head, round the back. And then whenever you're ready, we'll meet in a downward facing dog, spreading the fingers, ground through the knuckles and the inner palms. Find that nice slope along the spine. And then inhale, float your right leg up. Exhale, roll the hip open, send the heel towards the glute. Inhale, lift high into your left toes. Exhale, right foot steps forward between the hands, lower the left knee to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind the head, send the chest forward. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank pose. Shift forwards, lower your knees, chest between the hands, followed by your chin. Bottom sticks up. Inhale, sweep forward, find your low back bend. Lift your hands up. Exhale, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, float your left leg up. Exhale, roll the hip open, send the heel towards the glute. Inhale, lift high into your right toes. Exhale, left foot steps forward, right knee finds the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind the head, send the chest forward. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank pose. Shift forwards, lower your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, find your low back bend, lift the hands up, activate into the back. Exhale, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. And then inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. Keep shifting forward. As you squeeze the elbows in, lower yourself all the way to the ground. Point 10 toes, press through the tops of the feet, and then bring your hands about mat distance apart, tenting onto the fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest up, look over your left shoulder. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, lift, look over towards the right, activate into the glutes. Exhale all the way back down. And again, inhale, peel the chest up, look over your left shoulder. Exhale all the way down. Keep pressing down on the tops of the feet. Inhale, picks you up, look over the right shoulder. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, float your right leg up. Exhale, send the ball of that right foot over towards the left, finding the ground. Ground your left hand behind you and roll onto the pinky side of that left foot. So you're facing the back of the mat. Sweep your right arm up and over. You can stay here if you like. Flip the dog wild thing. Lift your hips up and chest towards the ceiling. Press down on the points of contact. Shift the gaze out in front of you. Draw the belly in. We'll come for a side plank onto that left hand. Whatever variation feels good for you. Keep pressing down on that left foot. And then slowly step your right foot forward next to your left hand. Squeeze inner thighs together as you rise all the way up, revolved high lunge. Releasing your right hand down your back leg, left arm sweeps up and over the head. Find that nice side stretch along that left side. Inhale sweeps you through center, arms towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, spring to the top of the mat, left knee tucks in. And then crossing your left ankle on top of that right thigh, coming for a figure 4 half chair pose. Keep finding that nice slope along the spine. Inhale lifts you all the way up, tuck your left knee in, and as you exhale, awkward warrior 3, reaching your left arm out in front of you, right arm and left leg behind you. Keep dropping down on that left hip, then slowly bend into that standing leg, left foot behind you, followed by your left knee, revolved lower lunge. Sliding your right hand down the back leg, left arm sweeps up and over the head, making sure you're not dumping into the lower back here. Inhale sweeps you through center, and as you exhale, set up for your extended side angle. Right forearm finds your thigh as you spin and roll yourself open towards the left leg long behind you. Maybe sweeping the right arm up and over. You can stay here if you like, right fingertips can find the ground or to a block. Inhale picks you all the way up for your warrior 2, and as you exhale, reverse your warrior, left hand down the back leg. Inhale picks you up, warrior 2. Exhale, high lunge. Spin the back heel up towards the ceiling. Release the fingertips to the mat or to some blocks. Modified pyramid pose. Front leg straightens and see if you can stay on the ball of that back foot. Release the hands to the mat, 3-legged dog, right leg to the ceiling. And then 2 feet behind you, downward dog. Inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. Keep shifting forward as you lower yourself all the way to the ground. Point 10 toes, press through the tops of the feet, and again tent onto the fingertips. Inhale, lift up, look over your right shoulder, and as you exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, lift, look over towards the left, and as you exhale, all the way down. You don't have to lift as high if you feel a crunching in the lower back. Inhale, lift, look over towards the right. Exhale all the way down. One last round, inhale, lift, look over towards the left. Exhale all the way back down. Keep pressing down on the pelvis. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, send the ball of that left foot right over towards the right to the ground. Grounding your right hand behind you, spin to the pinky side of that left foot. Again, stay here if you like, lift the hips and the chest up, wild thing. Keep pressing down on that right foot or slowly come to a side plank. Whatever variation feels good for you. Keep lifting the hips up, draw the belly in, and then slowly step your left foot forward next to the right hand. Find your nice wide base as you rise all the way up for your revolved high lunge. Left hand down the back leg, sweep your right arm up and over the head. Inhale sweeps you through center, arms towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, spring to the top of the mat, right knee tucks in. And then we'll cross the ankle on top of the thigh for your figure 4. Making sure you can still see your left toes. Flexing through that right foot, inhale lifts you all the way up, tuck your right knee in, and as you exhale, awkward warrior 3. Extending your right arm out in front of you, left arm, right leg behind you. Staying strong from the fingertips to the toes. Release your right foot behind you, followed by your right knee, and then slide your left hand down the back leg, right arm sweeps up and over. Watch out for your front knee. Inhale returns you through center, and as you exhale, left forearm finds your thigh. Spin and ground your right foot to the back of the mat. Extended side angle. Keep rolling yourself open towards the right. You can stay here. If you like, left fingertips can find the ground or to a block. Staying strong in that right leg. Inhale picks you up for your warrior 2, and as you exhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand down the back leg. Inhale picks you all the way up, and as you exhale, turn the back heel up towards the ceiling for your high lunge. Releasing your fingertips to the ground or to some blocks, front leg straightens, modified pyramid pose. Keep pulling back on that left hip. Ground the hands to the mat, 3-legged dog, left leg to the ceiling, and then downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose, and as you exhale, hovering tabletop. Bending into the knees, and just see if you can get the knees to just kiss the ground. And then release the shins to the mat. Come to a comfortable seated position. Placing your right hand on top of the left knee, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, create your length, and as you exhale, gently twist. Inhale rolls you through center, and as you exhale, left hand on top of the right knee, right fingertips behind you. Inhale, create your length. Exhale, gently twist, grounding through the sitting bones. And then coming back through center. Beginning to close down the eyes again. Bringing your awareness back onto that mindful breath and that stillness that we've created. Taking a big inhale through the nose. Keep filling up the lungs. And then exhale through the mouth, let it go. Staying here as long as you need to. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my practice with you. With love and gratitude. Namaste.